Hello, Brother Steve. It's time for another great Brother Steve Skype review. You know what? That's what we do. We interview people right here on Skype, and we can interview you too as well. Kent, put my number up right there on the screen. Toll free 888-998-4677. 888-998-4677. I'm Brother Steve here in Hollywood, California. You know we interview some of the best of the best. And you know what? Today is no other time where we gonna change things up. All the way from Northern California, this brother's been singing gospel for years. You see him at all the music conventions. You see him every year. And you know what? That's right, everywhere. I say,
yes, sir.
I did mess up, but that's right. I just fixed it. Everywhere you see him. And you know what? He's good at what he does. He's not new to the entertainment and gospel music industry, but he's been around, but he's got a brand new project we're going to talk about right now. Brother Mark Yandris, what's going on, Mark?
Yes, sir. Everything's going great, man.
Everything's going good. Mark, how you feeling out there?
I'm feeling pretty good. We're right at the end of this project, and so I'm feeling really good now.
Mark, tell us about your new project. Now, I'm telling you, when I heard it, I was like, whoa, Doc, who is this? And it's you. Tell me about that new project you have out.
Well, I actually just started writing songs in 2012. The Lord really gifted me at that point. It's a long story. But right around Christmas time, I really started feeling a push from the Lord to make a CD and put these songs out here that God has given me. And so everything has just totally fallen in place. God has really brought this together. I really believe this is totally His will, and it's my time to do this.
Well, you know, one thing I learned from you that we talked about a couple of weeks ago when I was able to review your project, and you got to see it, ladies and gentlemen, you got to get your hands on this wonderful CD. You know what? It's like you're like a Quincy Jones. You know, you bring all the best singers, the best of the best together in a room. You bring them together live, and then you put it out. You put it forth on your label. Tell me about some of the singers you have on this project.
Well, the background singers are from Oakland, California, and it's the Edwin Hawkins Singers, and they are second to none. They sound just awesome. And a lot of great singers from Northern California area are leading my songs for me. And so it's just going to be tremendous.
When we hear about your music, describe your music. Is it up-tempo? Is it churchy, shouty, or is it more worship and praise music?
It's going to have a variety of everything. It's going to have churchy. We're going to take people to church. and we have some praise and worship on there. We have a little bit of contemporary. We have slow ballads. We have everything. I believe this CD is something for everybody, for those that want to be a part of this worship experience.
When you speak about worship experience and your new project, who would you say influenced your musical career?
Well, when I was growing up, my father was a pastor. He pastored for almost 50 years.
Wow.
And our church was in a rough neighborhood. And so the people in my church, when I was a little boy, they were listening to Love Alive.
Whoa.
And they was listening to Going Up Yonder and Changed. And I heard a sound. And there was a lot of churches around my neighborhood where we were that I heard that sound at an early age. So that was my influence. I would say my greatest musical influence was definitely the Hawkins, and then later on Thomas Whitfield, Milton Brunson, all of those type of groups. But certainly the Hawkins, because I've lived close to that area.
So you're in the Oakland, California area. The Hawkins family is a big influence. So when I hear this music on your new CD, tell us about some of the songs on your new CD. As a matter of fact, we'll make it even gooder for everybody right now. We'll make it gooder. Let's take a listen at Mark's music from his brand new CD. Wow. Now that's what I call good music. You have a gift, I believe, from what I'm hearing, for writing good praise and worship music. because as you said earlier, your father was a pastor for over 50 years. You've lived this lifestyle of gospel music.
Yes, sir, I did. I grew up in the church. I was my father's minister of music for many years. I grew up in a church that was, it was a Pentecostal church. It was very strict holiness. So a lot of people don't understand that environment. But when we were growing up, we couldn't do a lot of things that a lot of other young people were doing. So
like what? Like what? Like what? Wait, they're playing dice, going to the movies, or like?
Yes, sir. Yes. All of the above.
It's all the above. So when we hear this music and we hear this sound, the name of the CD, tell us the name of this wonderful CD.
It's called A Sound for God's House.
Wow.
And I've traveled the nation for the last 2 years, and I've just been asking a lot of people, what's missing? What do you want back in the church?
Wow.
So I've been getting a feel, and I believe God has been supplying that, and He's been giving me treasures directly from heaven's throne, and I believe this is going to really bless the body of Christ.
So basically what you're saying to me is that you did your homework, you did your research, you listened to the Lord and what God was telling you what to do, so then you were able to ask people out there in the community, in your genre of music, and now you're able to fulfill the need. A successful person finds a need and they fulfill it. So this CD is basically fulfilling the need that's within the church.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. That's exactly right.
So tell us about where we can find it, where we can find you. Are you open to do workshops? Are you open to do writing clinics and classes? Where can we find you and this wonderful CD?
Well, thank you so much for asking. I have a website, markyandris.com, and it has all my contact information. My CD will be released June 16th on all of the internet outlets, iTunes, Amazon's, all of the above. And
you're excited.
So they can reach me any of those ways. They can contact me on Facebook, Mark Yandris music page.
Wow. So many people can join your music page, they can go to your website, and they can go to your site and find out how they can call you as well.
Yes, sir, they can.
Wow, Mark, you know what? I see you at all the conventions, and I see you at the Gospel Music Workshop. I see you at music conferences everywhere. You know, you have done an incredible job, Mark. Thank you so very much, man.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to interview me.
And thank you so much for even taking my online training class. I saw you took my online class as well. So you learned the business very well.
Yes, I did. It was so helpful. And I advise anybody that's getting into this business to look up Brother Steve TV and take this class.
All right. Awesome, Mark. What final words do you want to say to your family, your friends, your fans out there supporting you? What do you want to say to them right now in our closing comments?
I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to my family, my mother and father, who were very, they were prayer warriors, and it's because of them that I'm here today. And all of those that have been supporting me on Facebook and all over, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate it.
All right, so take this interview, post it, share it. Let's let this interview go viral. Let's let everyone see it and check it out. From Hollywood, California, I'm Brother Steve with my great friend, Brother Mark Yandris, with another great Brother Steve Skype Time interview. You know what? Until tomorrow, remember, tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. We'll see you later.